We're in the Frank Church River of No Return Wilderness in the Salmon National Forest. Let me tell you, it was a beast to get here. Just getting here to the trailhead was just as big as a venture as probably what I'm going to have out here in this wilderness in Idaho. Heck of a view from here. I think this lake here is about half a mile from the trailhead, so if you get to trailhead on time, you could probably stay at that lake before you head on out. But it is beautiful out here. All right, nice big intersection. This is the way I came, and that's the alternate way to get to the campground. That's a longer, wider route that it looks like the people with animals. 'Cause I saw some people with animals come in last night when I was coming in. So that's the stock route. So they take a different route, and it goes to Big Yellow Jacket. All right, this is the route to Cathedral Lake, which is down this way. So I'm gonna hit that hopefully as my last camp, because I've gone, I think, 3.5 miles so far today. So I know where I want to be on my last day. So that'll be Sunday night. I want to be at Cathedral Lake. So some of these maps don't show a route there. Obviously there is, so it's kind of weird. So, but we're moving on. Not quite a third of the way to where we're going. Well, this is the direct route to Wilson and Harbor Lake, but we're gonna go this way down to Wilson Creek. So we'll probably end up, actually, yeah, I think we'll end up coming back this way. Be coming from this way, but today we're going this way. I just don't understand why they don't have it marked, since it's clearly a trail. It goes to another lake. See, this is where we're at. And Welcome Lake is where this will inevitably end up. I'm gonna have to flip the map around. Crags campground's the way I came. Welcome Lake and Terrace Lakes are over this way. Now I'm wondering if I'll just head off to Wilson and Harbor Lake. That's where that sign's pointing to, because that's where I'm going to camp at. And we're 6 3/4 miles in, and that's 1.6 miles. So give me 7. I don't know, 8.5, I think, a little over 8.5 miles for day one. So I think we're gonna skip this lake and go this way over to the bigger lakes that we're gonna camp at. That way it gives me time to relax and maybe go for a swim. This is a cool spot. Nice and shady. A waterfall. That's the waterfall that feeds the creek down there. I just came that way. Oh, looks like somebody set up a little camp right there. Those big blocks. Huh. That's a good one. Oh. Chicken coconut curry. I've never had this before, so hopefully it's pretty good. And there are gnats and bugs all over this place. So Birdbill and Ship Island Lakes, which is the direction we're gonna go now, is this way. So this is the way I'm gonna go to Airplane Lake. And then when I come back, Big Clear Lake is this way. So I'm gonna go out this way this afternoon. see it. It's a couple miles ahead. That's Airplane Lake. That's where I'm gonna be having lunch. Not too bad. I'll tell you what. Trails out here are beautiful. They're not too hard. I mean, once you get over the elevation and once you get past the uphills, which the uphills aren't bad. This is one thing I read is the uphills are up and down, up and down. So, especially the route that we're doing, or that I'm doing. Bunch of bugs in here, but I made it to where I wanted to be. And if it weren't for the bugs, the mosquitoes, this would be perfect. This is a huge lake, very beautiful. This beach, I mean, look at that gravel. I don't know if I want to. Well, I'm definitely gonna. Let me get my feet in it. I don't know. It sounds like there's a waterfall over this way. I'll have to check that out in a little bit. But I'm gonna take a break. It's about 1 o'clock, so want to be on the move about 1:45 or before that. All right, time to put the tent up. Boom. Set that up pretty quick, huh? Bear hang wasn't too bad. Worked out. Oh, bird. Right there. Not bad at all. And you can see the big log down there. Our camp is just a little bit beyond that. So, yeah. Maybe, I don't know, 100, 150 feet at best, but worked out perfect. Boy, a lot of fire in through here. A tree. All fire. Definitely swampy here for these mosquitoes. Well, Big Clear Lake is that way, and I'm not gonna go. It's just too far and too high. But Mirror Lake and Crags Campground stock route. I think that's pretty much what I've been doing. Maybe that's why there's been so many damn mosquitoes. I'm doing the stock route, which is longer. And yeah, because I want to get the mileage in. So I think probably what I'll end up doing today is maybe 8.5 or 9, something like that. That is beautiful. It's a nice view. This lake is about 1 3/4 mile from where I was at. Clear Creek Trail number 022, not passable to Panther Creek. Huh. Well, that's not good. Not going that way though. Panther Creek. Crags Campground. I made it out of this valley. Up around that way. In between there. That was it was brutal. So a little over 6 miles from where I started. And now we're at the intersection. Birdbill, Jenny and Stock route. So I guess that's what I was on. Stock route. Been to these. Crags Campground is this way. So we're heading that way, but I'm gonna stop. Darker. I've got one more lake to stay at, and then I'm done for this trip. So hopefully by about 2:30 or so, I'll set up my last camp. And I need a rest and some water. Bring that little boy fast. Yeah, I've had this before. This one I like. The other one I had, it was okay, but to be honest, it wasn't that great. So I'm gonna have that for my meal. Probably only eat one of these waffles, and then gonna hydrate quite a bit. I've been drinking a lot more water this trip, I think, but what I'm doing isn't so much the water I'm drinking on trail as it is every time I'm in a camp or before I start. I'm just drinking as much water as I can, and I think that's a help. All right, you can see how swampy it is through here, because this little feeder creek, I mean, it's kind of nice to have water this close, but this kind of goes in through here. But this is where the camp is, so this feeder creek is real close, and it comes through here. Go this way, and there you can see the lake. Yeah, look at it. It's all soaking wet. Yeah, it'd be a lot drier. That's beautiful. Let's see. Big rock outcropping over there. But you can't see Cathedral Rock, and Cathedral Rock should be over here, but you can't see it beyond all the trees. It's a little bit cloudy. I am hoping that the clouds go away and it's a bluebird sky again tomorrow, because tomorrow's my hike out, my drive down the mountain. So we went from the Crags Campground north, then west to, what is it? Wilson Lake and Harbor Lake. That was my my first night. So that was about a little over 8 miles, like 8.3, I think. And then day 2 was the big day. That was yesterday. I hiked up from Harbor Lake, past Birdbill Lake, went up and over the pass, and it wasn't too bad. Past Airplane Lake to Ship Lake, I think is what that's called. Yeah, Ship Lake. And Ship Lake is an out and back, and that was a nice hike. Very long, but Airplane Lake is gorgeous. or not Airplane Lake, Ship Lake. I don't know why they call it Ship Lake. Back over past Bird Bill over to Gentian Lake. I hiked to the end of it because my original plan was to go to Big Clear Lake, but that was up and down. There are like 4 lakes there. There's Gooseneck Lake, Crater Lake, Big Clear, Pothole Lake, and Glacier Lake. So that would have been really cool to do, but from where I was at, it was roughly a mile to a mile and a half, and I'd done not quite 10.5 miles, so I was kind of done. Hiked down to Mirror Lake, and then followed Mirror Lake all the way down. And see, this is a stock route. I spent most of my time on the stock routes because this one goes east, the other one I was on went west. So it tacks on, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 miles or so. Goes up and around, and the good thing about it is you have plenty of water. So you've got stock, you want water. Cathedral Lake, which is where I'm at now, there's a sign that points to it, but there's no trail, official trail. You know, obviously we have the unofficial trail that comes to it, but it becomes the Gant Ridge Trail, and at some point I just completely lost the trail altogether, and I wound up on the unofficial trail. All right, well, it's morning. It's about 6:30, and it's time to eat and break camp. Ugh. Got a long sleep. According to my watch, it was poor sleep, but long. Yeah, anything shy of a bed, it says it's poor sleep. So, there is. Way lighter. See? Right there, where my trekking pole is, just above it, is part of the road that I took to come in. So yeah. Oh, you can see the switchback. Let's see if we can get around a corner here. Let's see if we can see it. Yeah, that's the road. This is a crazy road. Nah, you can't see it from here. I started here, hiked up and over this way, up here, up and around, camped first night here, Harbor Lake, then up and over, past this lake, and I decided to go up and over past Airplane to Ship Lake, and back down over here. Camped here at this lake. Like Geneton, something, it's a weird name. Camped here. Was gonna go up here to Big Clear Lake, but I was whipped, and that's a pretty steep trail, so I bagged it. Came down here to this lake. Beautiful, beautiful lake. This is evidently a really nice trail for pack animals. So took this, plenty of water, hiked all the way up here, back down, and then hiked down to Cathedral Lake, which was last night, my last overnight, and then back in. So all done. But the adventure isn't over yet. I've got about 17 miles of driving a very treacherous road, and I'm gonna film it heading out. Which would I rather do, going up or down? That's a tough one. So this is the road we came down. It's not nearly as bad as I thought it was going to be. But according to that sign, Bighorn Crags Campground is 11 miles. I have like 10.6. So that goes to Yellow Jacket Mine. And we're going down this road, which is super narrow.